Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. MC Mura here, and today I will be trying my best to answer an age-old question almost, and that is, how does the juggle mechanics work in the Street Fighter series? Now, if you're not aware, juggles are pretty much when you launch the opponent in the air for an aerial combo. In other games like say Guilty Gear Strive or Mortal Kombat Tekken, this is very simple. You pretty much launch the opponent into the air, you connect with any attacks, and these attacks will pretty much hit the opponent in the air and keep the combo going. But in Street Fighter it doesn't quite work that way. Sometimes you do an attack that looks like it should hit the opponent, but it just doesn't. So let's take a look at Akuma for an example. After a light kick Tatsu, you can continue the combo with a heavy kick Tatsu, right? But you can do a medium kick. Now the interesting thing is the medium kick and the heavy kick Tatsus both have the same startup. How about after the medium kick version, right? Sometimes you can get one hit of the uppercut, sometimes none of them will hit, and sometimes you get the full hits. So what exactly is going on here? And this is pretty much where things start to get a little bit convoluted, but I will try to the best of my abilities to explain to you guys what is actually going on here. And to explain this, there are two different terms that we will need to understand. The first one is called the Juggle Count, or think of it as the juggle points. It's a number that is there to set a limitation on what can juggle or what can't, so that you don't keep the opponent in the air forever, right? And this number will increase with every hit that hits an airborne opponent, right? And the second number is called the Juggle Limit. And the Juggle Limit is the juggle potential of the move. To understand this, let's check out the light kick Tatsu into heavy kick Tatsu example for Akuma. When you hit the opponent with a light kick Tatsu, they are launched into the air, and now they are in a juggle state. Theoretically, if you hit them with an attack that is fast enough and have enough range, you should keep the combo going. Now in Street Fighter V there is a very important rule that you need to understand, and that is, for an attack to keep the juggle going and to actually hit an airborne opponent, its juggle limit, or as I mentioned before, its juggle potential, need to be equal or greater than the current juggle count. So in this very specific example, Akuma's light kick Tatsu will launch the opponent, and it will increase the juggle count by 2. So at this point the juggle count or the juggle points are 2. For an attack to juggle Nash, we need to use a move that have a juggle limit / potential of 2 or higher. And guess what? The first hit of Akuma's heavy kick Tatsu have a juggle potential or limit of 2. So it actually can hit an airborne opponent and keep the juggle going. Now on the other hand, the medium kick Tatsu, the first hit have a juggle limit of 1. Obviously 1 is less than the current juggle count of 2, so it doesn't hit an airborne opponent in this instance. Obviously, as you do more attacks that hit the opponent who are in a juggle state, the juggle count will keep going higher, so you will need to finish with a move that have really high juggle potential or limit to keep it going. For example, an attack like Akuma's uppercut in V-Trigger 1 that have a 25 points of juggle limit, so it's very easy to use at the end of long juggle combos. Now obviously this is me trying to simplify this as much as possible. There are other factors like the start of the juggle count, there is like obviously the speed, hitboxes, there is a lot that goes into how a juggle actually get to work, but I just wanted to give you a basics of how the mechanic function in general in Street Fighter V. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like or a comment, it helps the channel so much. I will be leaving a link to the Patreon page, the Discord server page, and there is a Twitter page. I also started streaming on Twitch, so check that out if you're interested. Thank you very much for watching and stay safe.